The principle of the cylinder cone crusher is that when the single cylinder cone crusher is working, the motor drives the small gear of the crusher. The small gear drives the big gear, and the big gear components, big gear frame, eccentric steel sleeve, drive the eccentric sleeve assembly, eccentric cylinder sleeve, eccentric copper sleeve, and spindle components, spindle, inner cone. Inner cone liner centered on the theoretical vertical line, revolve in the copper bushing, and the spindle component can realize rotation in the eccentric copper sleeve on the center line of the spindle. When the machine is running empty, the eccentric sleeve assembly holds the main shaft assembly and revolves with the big gear. When the material is added to the crushing chamber, the main shaft assembly, spindle, inner cone, is in the eccentric copper sleeve under the resistance of the material's slow rotation. The running trajectory of the inner cone appears to swing back and forth in the crushing cavity while rotating slowly. The material is crushed by the swinging inner cone. The connection between the support sleeve and the frame body is pressed by a hydraulic cylinder. When a metal block or other unbreakable objects fall into the crusher, the moving cone of the single cylinder is held up by the hydraulic piston at the bottom, which can adjust the discharge port and protect it from passing iron. Rise and fall to eliminate the roll of blockage. The performance characteristics of the single cylinder cone crusher: the main shaft is supported at both ends, the main shaft is floating and supported at both ends. The load capacity is large, the structure is compact, and the operation is reliable and stable. The positive pressure dust-proof device of the dust-proof sealing system effectively prevents lubricating oil pollution from damaging the bearing and prolongs the service life of lubricating oil and equipment. The transmission system adopts spiral bevel gear design, which has high carrying capacity, stable transmission and low noise. The optimized design of the machine frame adopts the new arm frame layout, which makes the force more even, effectively avoiding the impact and abrasion of the material on the upper frame. Adopting non-destructive inspection and acceptance, the overall strength of the machine body is higher. The reliability of equipment operation is improved, and the service life of the whole machine is prolonged. The moving cone has a steeper taper and higher material throughput. The full hydraulic system adjusts the discharge port and the iron passing protection device. HD Series single-cylinder cone crusher adopts a structure that combines spindle floating and hydraulic lifting control. It integrates the adjustment of the discharge port and the overload protection function, while ensuring the performance. It simplifies the structure of the crusher. Compared with other, this type of cone crusher no longer adds an additional discharge port adjustment device and iron passing protection device, which makes the equipment structure simpler and increases the reliability of the equipment operation. Wood shredder, also known as shear shredder, reduces the size of materials through cutting, tearing and squeezing. The wood shredder produced by Shinue Machinery in Goni City has undergone years of research and practice, and improved research and development based on domestic actual conditions, and launched a wood shredder series with mature technology and advanced design. The 4-axis shredder is suitable for frame objects and does not require an auxiliary